It's so powerful. And I've seen this over and over and over again with all of our high ticket services. Most of our best buyers, when they engage and they're ready to buy, we've never heard their name. We have no idea who they are. And they'll say to us, I've been listening to the podcast. I've been consuming your content online. I viewed your launch. They've checked all those boxes, but they're reaching out when they're ready to make a decision, which that is your perfect dream buyer, someone who's qualified, who's done their homework, who has the money, and they've already made the decision that they're ready to buy because they've been preparing for this conversation. Which goes back to something that I just recorded another episode for you guys on. So many people are reaching out to me saying, how do I get dream buyers? How do I get best buyers? Well, you get best buyers when instead of being a dancing monkey for the people that engage with your content because it's fluffy and it makes them feel good and it speaks to the people that you already have in your audience, you are going to get dream buyers when you create content for your dream buyers, regardless of the engagement online. If you are creating content based on how it performs for likes and comments, chances are you're going to keep attracting people that don't have the money, that aren't ready to buy. Your dream buyers are not going to be doing a ton of engagement on your content, period, end of story. I can't even think of a legacy leader that engaged on our content before they bought from us. I cannot even name a person. I don't even know a human that engaged that was buying at that level. Same thing goes for people that have done private mentorship or high level. I know the people for you, Danielle, coming in for the agency, spending multiple thousands per month. Like, we don't know these people, but they know us. Right? They've been watching the Conviction Marketing account every single day. They're looking at the content, they're looking at the branding, and they're like, yep, these people, they know what they're doing. This is who I want on my team. Right? So I definitely think that there is an element of critical thinking and thoughtfulness to strategy in this market. And I love that. And you all should love that too. This is the market that you want to be performing in. This is the market that is really going to allow you to refine your ability to attract dream buyers because people are being thoughtful and discerning. And when you have an expert brand that actually provides value and actually makes a difference for people, you should be excited about that because it's your market to win. It's your market to win. Absolutely.
And I think that's really important. If you do not have mastery of what you do right now, I would just say, just take everything you just forget about it because it's not going to work. You have to really know your stuff and you have to really be able to confidently communicate. And if you're a bit newer and you're like, gosh, I don't have years of results, Danielle, that's fine. People will know that you know what you're talking about by in-depth content. That's why I love a newsletter. That's actually why I love a podcast. It's really hard to fake that when you're on a podcast or when you're writing something so in-depth that you have to have a working knowledge of it. Even in social media posts, I mean, I would want someone to go to my LinkedIn profile and say, dang, she knows more than anyone else that I can think of because of my free social media content. And so number one, if you're not in that place, it is the time to master what you do. You cannot demand high ticket pricing without a really deep understanding of how to get people results. That's number one. Number two, if you are one of those people who you're like, I'm an expert and I know what I'm talking about, and all these kids are coming up here talking like they know what they're doing and they don't know what they're doing, and you're mad that people less qualified than you are getting more clients than you, it is time to actually dial in your content strategy. So that
for sure.
You learn how to do it and you learn how to do it right, or you pay someone who knows how to do it and knows how to do it right, because you could complain about all these kids marketing themselves who don't know anything, or you could just be the expert and market yourself and get the clients and get results. And so I see a lot of that with people who actually are very good at what they do and they are the best. And they're like, well, all these people aren't as good as me. And I'm like, well, it doesn't matter because they're on social every day and they're promoting and they're teaching and they're doing the things. And so if you want to position yourself that way, it's going to require, it's not just a switch you turn on and people just automatically know you're amazing. They have to know why you're amazing. And that takes time, and that takes strategy, and that takes effort. That takes
for sure
smart positioning and branding. And And it takes doing that over time. You're not going to do it for a week and people are just going to be like, oh yeah, they're the best. It's going to be you showing up consistently for a long time.